Hey everybody, welcome back to Pass Money. I'm Kirby. This is Alex. Today we're going to talk about Alex's first rental property and what issues has he ran into with the property itself, not being, first time landlord or anything like that, or the property that he just bought. Just try to see what issues has he run into since the closing of the property. With all that being said, Alex, what's some of the things that you've seen?
Yeah, so I mean, for those watching, if you've been following along with the shorts, we've been posting them about every weekend. Been trying to do like a part one, two, three, four, yada yada series. Um, this fifth one, it comes out well today of that we're recording this video. Um, is part five, and it shows a video of the contractor pulling up roots from the toilet pipe. So the toilet wasn't flushing, and to me that was suspicious. I was like, there's got to be something internal, like, and I could fix like the back of the back internals, but like going in, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So
Mm.
they pulled up the toilet, and yeah, there was just roots tangled all the way down, broke through the pipe, and it was just full. And you can see in the video, he just pulls all of it up, and they had to reseal the pipe, glue it back. Now it works, but I mean, he literally had to go through pulling up all those roots. And I mean, that was one thing I wanted to show everybody. Most of the videos were like showing the paint, the remodeling, and all that. I wanted to show some actual other facts about the property, like that it wasn't all just pretty or whatever. The other stuff was just cosmetic touch-ups and stuff, but this was actually something that, luckily, paying these guys as just laborers, just being there and doing different stuff to the house and not like a specific plumber, it didn't cost me much, as it would paying a plumber to do that. But that is something that could have driven up the cost and repairs and stuff dramatically.
So the roots there was the roots from like a neighboring tree, or was it something that was flushed down the toilet, or what was it?
Yeah, so I mentioned in one of our videos, I mentioned that I thought it was from the tree that was like 30 feet away, but I went outside and there was a tree that had recently been pulled out. So there's a hole in the ground. So I think it was leftover roots from that tree because it's literally stuck right next to the wall. And so I think it just grew up all in there, and I think it was from that tree.
So if let's say the toilet is up here and this is the pipe going down, this is just the pipe going down the after the toilet, so the flange, and then this is the pipe where all your waste go out.
Right.
So did the roots penetrate this pipe
Yeah,
here
so
under the
like
house?
say this is the floor down to the toilet, like the roots penetrated like through here, and it just burst. I don't know how they break through pipe, but it broke through the pipe, filled up all the way here and then all the way down. So you just had to pull like all that stuff out.
So how did they? So did they have to repipe that area, or how do
No,
they fix that? The whole.
so I thought they were gonna have to, but they said no, it's just they were gonna have to glue it. I don't know what kind of glue they use, some silicone or whatever, but they glued it back, and then it had an air dry for like a whole day, almost 2 days, before they could put the new toilet back. So it basically sealed it up, but they didn't have to repipe it because the break wasn't too bad. It was probably about like a quarter size.
Right. Oh, okay. Something new right there. I haven't had that. I haven't had the treatment issue in the bathroom. Okay, so what else you
Had
ran
it
into
somewhere else?
since you've been there?
You said you
Huh?
had it in the bathroom. Have you had it like in the kitchen or something, or?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after this. So, what what else you run into as far as repairs and issues you run into?
So, other than that, like mostly cosmetic stuff. Um, I mean, like water damage. The exterior, what had most of the damage, like rotted. Was it fascia? Is that what it's called? Rotted
Mhm.
fascia. Some siding was rotted. So what they're actually gonna do in that case, and they're actually working on it today and worked on it some yesterday. Instead of putting wood, they're just gonna put stucco because stucco won't rot away like wood will. Because they could put new wood and it'll just keep rotting and rotting. So they're gonna fix that with stucco. And the another thing was after the hurricane. So like it was funny because the whole house is like all painted, fixed up, everything. After the hurricane, it's like dirty, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I noticed one of the doors didn't have seals. Just all this
Well,
dirt just blew into the house. So I was like, "Oh crap!" So I got to get that too. But it's just funny, like how you can be almost done, and then a natural disaster could happen. It just opens up new issues. So, but
so did you get the weather seals for the doors?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, that's yeah, and those things are gonna happen. I mean, like I said, this is your first, and you're gonna get more that come through. But when it came to the root issue that I had, um, actually the property that I just closed on Friday, the 29th, the 29th. That was one of the hangups with me buying. Well, it wasn't hang up with me buying the property, but once I did the inspection, it was a lot of oak trees that was pushing. Like, and you see it in neighborhoods here, even here in Florida. You see you see major cracks. You see a tree next to the driveway, and you see cracks, and then
right,
part of the driveway lifted up. Uh, that's from the roots from the trees. Whenever you see that, even on sidewalks, and you see the ground lifted up, and it's not an earthquake or something that happened. It's the roots from the trees that moved so much and knocked it up.
right,
And then so for this property, when I did the inspection, I think this was day I so signed the contract, had the inspection 3 days after it. I believe I sent you the list on the inspection. I seen that the concrete around the walkway was lifted up, and then so those are things that, but it wasn't in the bathroom, and thank God I had a great inspection company this time. But it wasn't towards the bathrooms or anything like that. But what I did was I had the trees removed. Well, I had the seller remove the trees. I wouldn't. I had the seller remove the trees, redo the concrete, and actually it was a piece that was actually going up under the house. It haven't caused damage, but I seen how close proximity the tree was to the house. I had that tree removed also, and and that's just a headache you run into. But
yeah,
besides that, I haven't had the root issue going to the bathroom toilet just yet, just yet.
yeah. Well, that's good. Out there killing all the trees, man.
Hey man, hey, it's either them or me. It's either them or me, and I wasn't ready for me yet. I wasn't ready for me yet.
Oh
But
man.
I mean, but yeah, but that's what it is. It's the roots can cause, and the roots are strong enough because they're gonna just keep growing, and it's like
Yeah.
it just think of like a tattoo. It's just, I mean, because of course trees grow slowly, but it just keep pushing, creating a weak point in that pipe. And I don't know if you have PVC or if you have
PC.
metal. PVC. Oh, so that's way easier. So it
Yeah.
just keep growing and pushing up, and then whichever one is the weaker of the two evils to see if it was maybe if it was lead pipe, it may would have stood the test of time. But whichever one is weaker, one is going to eventually break. You see the root is going to break off and switch to another direction, or the PVC is going to give way, and then that's how it came through. But yeah, but if it's lifted up concrete, it can bust through PVC.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anyone watching that isn't from Florida or the South, like oak trees are like things are like buildings. Like those will break anything.
Well, most trees is they for real. They're fish. I I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of it.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.